Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Telehealth Tuesday. This is your go-to podcast for insights on modern healthcare and wellness solutions. I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt, your host for this evening, and we have a very special episode lined up just for you. Now, before I tell you all about my next special guest, I want to let you know that Telehealth Tuesday can be viewed on multiple platforms, including our YouTube channel, that's Dr. B TV. The word doctor spelled out D-O-C-T-O-R. The letter B is in boy, TV. It's our YouTube channel, and also our clinic information, Good Faith Wellness Center, on Instagram pages and also Facebook alike. Please make sure to follow, like, share, tag, and most importantly, subscribe to help support this amazing program. And that is on YouTube regarding the subscription. Now, let me tell you all about Mr. J.T. Thomas. I just found out his real name is Jaborri Thomas. I think that's how you say it, brother. I see him in the background. It says, did I get it right? All right. I didn't even know that, man. I just know him as JT. Been seeing him around for some years and gotten to know him a little bit more over the last few years, man. Amazing guy. Jaborri Thomas started JT and Friends Foundation about 12 years ago. In 2014, he was able, with his company, with his foundation, to help over 900 kids, 900 children in the Metro Jackson area. He's specializing with this in mentorship, leadership, and especially through sports. Physical fitness, is so important these days. He states that he stated Safe and Go Transport 4 years ago, and is also to help this community with such a need. And also, he's a Jackson native who went to Provine and Bailey High School and then on to Hawaii for college. So, ladies, and I don't even know how many of you have been to Hawaii. I know I have not in all my travels, so I got to go there. So we'll ask him about Hawaii as well. But we're going to get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. Hear ye him, Mr. J.T. Thomas. Give it to him.
Hey, thank you, Mike, for having me, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
You asked me a couple of times to come on. I was kind of tired of it, but I'm here now.
Yeah, man. Look, we appreciate you. We truly appreciate you coming on and making the time for us. So right now, I see, man, I know that background so well, man. I got to get by there more, man. But that is my one of my favorite lounges there, man, and where I also hold a membership. That is the Two Cigar Lounge. That's where you are,
Two
right?
Cigar Lounge.
Man, well, look, I would love to dive right into it, but tell us about, is there anything I missed in your bio that you want the audience to know? Or if you want to even talk about where you are and about Two Cigar Lounge, I mean, the floor is yours.
No, I think you pretty covered everything. I'm really humble, behind the scenes kind of guy,
Oh, yeah.
And let's tell folks about how you connecting with folks with Two Cigar Lounge.
Mm-hmm.
You got a couple of people that, I deal with now in the Florida area. That's where Doc from.
That's right.
So I tied over with a couple of guys. We got cigar lines up here in Jackson that people weren't too much familiar with, but now they know.
Now they know, man. And what he's talking about is my good friend, my brother down there, Howard G, man. So big shout
Howard
out.
G.
Yeah, Howard. Matter of fact, hold 1 second. Let me make sure he knows, because he had sent me a message, man. Because I haven't been back home in some months. So let's see.
Right.
Let's let him know right now. All right, now you a big shout out. So yeah, shout out to Howard G Cigar, man. He's I think they opened International Cigars International down there. Yeah.
In Orlando.
Yeah, man. So he's doing some big things with the owner.
Y'all gotta get back down there too.
Yeah, absolutely. So but yeah, tell us, man, tell us about you and how you started your foundation and what was the motivation for that, and also for opening your own lounge,
Okay, we can start with so I used to play basketball. So after basketball was over, I moved to Atlanta. hung out there for a couple years, came back home, and I seen a need that kids in Jackson didn't have the money to go to these high paid camps.
Mm-hmm.
And so me and a couple of my homeboys, we got together one weekend and said, we know basketball, so let's just teach them fundamentals for free. So the first camp we maybe had like 50 kids, 56, maybe, yeah, 56 kids. So they had so much a good time and the kids was so invested in trying to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what, man, we gotta do this more. We gotta do this more because inner city kids came forward, no $250 to go to a camp for
Mm-hmm.
2 days. So I end up, pushing it and pushing it. So every year it got bigger and bigger. We started doing stuff in the community like mentoring, going out, making sure kids had clothes, school supplies, all that kind of stuff. But one thing you gotta realize about Jackson is Jackson, the kind of city people don't believe until you do it.
That's right. That's right.
So once you do it, then people will want to come in and help, but you gotta show that you got something going. So I want to say thank you to everybody that ever had a part in JT and Friends because it was a village. It wasn't just me. That's why I call it JT and Friends. I
JT.
got plenty of friends that
Yeah.
donate, everything. And Mike, you donated some years. You didn't even know you donated.
That's it, man. That's right.
Yes. So I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
hey, it was a good positive thing. So it went from a weekend to a whole week. So it's
Mm.
totally free. We feed them. We bring in STEM teachers, firefighters, police. We try to get them different aspects of life because our kids can't be so closed minded to that you got to go pro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's the message I preach. You don't have to be a pro athlete, but it's other people out there like yourself, doctors, physical trainers, uh, broadcasters. There's so many other jobs doing sports besides being an actual athlete.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to instill that into our kids and get them different avenues. Because some people, they go to college and then don't even use their major.
Right. Exactly.
But the same guy I went to high school with that do plumbing, he making $500,000 a year. You
On
see what I'm saying? So
plumbing.
we got to start giving these different avenues to our kids. So that's what JT and Friends about. We trying to tap into our kids to make sure they understand that it's more out there than a simple thing.
Yeah, that's right. That's so true. And you talked about plumbing, man, and like we all know, man, those guys, I mean, they're at least $125 an hour raise. So
Electricians,
yeah,
carpenters,
man. Yeah.
they do chimney cleaners. They getting good money.
Yeah. I think, man, I really feel like that's one of the things that's missing, teaching these kids, especially these young boys, man, like the trades. And like you were saying, like
Right.
'cause everybody want to be an athlete, go to NBA, NFL. But the thing
It ain't
is,
gonna happen.
it's not going to happen for a majority
You
of them.
gotta be good and you gotta be lucky.
Good and lucky.
Good
Yeah.
and lucky.
Yeah.
But I can say this, if you do get a scholarship to a school, use that scholarship to better yourself personally. Not somebody going to school, just go to school to play ball. You need to go get an education
Hmm.
to learn something.
Yep,
So
absolutely. So what'd you do in Hawaii? Did you go over there for college, or you played like pro or
no,
semi?
no, I went to college over there. I did 3 years in college over there.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it back.
You said
I
you.
encourage everybody. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like especially you from Jackson, Mississippi. I flew one of my close friends over there, and he didn't want to come home.
I bet, man. So how'd you end up getting to Hawaii? What did they have like a pathway from
No, I
like,
went to junior college first in El Dorado, Kansas, called
oh,
Butler County Community. So they recruited me from there. But anybody know anything about sports? The only way you can take a visit to Hawaii if they absolutely interested in signing,
okay.
because it's a 5 hour flight from LA.
Yeah,
So it was 10 from here. So
man. Whew. When's the last time you've been back there?
I went 2 years ago.
2 years. Okay.
Yeah, I went for the Marvel Invitation. We have a big basketball tournament out there every year. around Thanksgiving time. So I went out there.
Man, that's amazing. And when is your program that you do where you, like you were saying, you have the STEM people and all that? Like when?
Well,
How?
I do it always the second week in June, but
Okay.
I'm working with some people now that really is backing some stuff I'm doing. So we try and do a year round. I think I'm gonna start a clothes closet, a homeless shelter for men because we only have those couple, Bloomfield and Gateway. So
Okay.
we gotta get more to our community because some of these people can be saved. They just need a help hand.
Do you feel like, speaking of that, do you feel like most of the, because sometimes, man, when we hear about it and everybody uses the term the YNs and all that, and when you see all this crime and all this, man, do you feel like through programs like what you're doing and some other figures in the community, if
Oh,
we
I
got,
seen him work.
yeah, if we
I
got
seen it
more,
work.
you seeing it work?
I had plenty of YNs in my program. Now
Yeah,
they go on and own their own companies, working for construction companies. Like I said, once kids just need to see somebody care, man. Like if you can care, if they can call you at 10, 11 o'clock at night, I can talk you out of doing what you finna do.
yeah,
Is that what it is? You got no money in your pocket? Do I need to get you something? Do I need to go get you some food? That's what most they doing. They killing and robbing and stuff over small stuff. Stuff that
yeah,
can be easily fixed.
yeah, absolutely.
But it started in the home though. See, that's what we don't want to talk about. Let's talk about the home.
Let's
Let's
talk
talk about
about
the
it.
structure of a home.
Right.
The structure of the home been broke a long time ago. Kids don't come home and take their school clothes off and put their dirty clothes on to go outside. They don't come in and eat together. They don't eat with the parents.
That's right.
They don't be in the bed by 10. They not getting the proper rest. So when they come to school, they already aggravated because they do it at home.
Hmm.
So we need to start reaching out to more to the parents. We need to start a seminar about how to be a parent first.
That
And it
part.
ain't just daddy now. So I don't want to say, oh, well, he ain't had no daddy in life. My mama raised 6 kids with a hard fist,
How many
and we
kids?
six.
Oh wow.
And we knew when she said it was time to go to bed, it was time to go to bed.
Time to go to bed.
If you ain't get up in that morning, oh, she gonna tear your tail up.
Yep. That's what they need, man. My
And they
mom.
don't, they don't have that no more.
Yeah, my mom's watching. I put the graphic up there right now. My mom's watching there. Um, she didn't necessarily. She ain't spared a rod either.
Yeah, that's
But
some strong black women. I mean, now, I don't like when people always say, oh, well, the man ain't absent in the house. Sometimes the man ain't, the mama is the man.
hmm
I
that's
was scared
right.
of my mama more than my dad.
So yeah, yeah. Same.
So yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So yeah, we gotta stop using that excuse and that narrative about the dad. We just gotta raise our kids.
hmm That's
And
right.
see, the thing that people don't realize is your kids are impression. So the guys that you bring around your kid gonna mold themselves to be.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. So so with what you're doing, what happens to these kids after they go through? You got JTM Friends Foundation, and they're going through, and like you said, they're able to call you in a pinch or an emergency, call you in the middle of the night. So yeah, what happens with these kids? For the remainder of the year, when outside of when you do these big programs, are there
So
ways to
so
keep
what
up?
I do is I make sure everybody that's affiliated with JT and Friends mentor 3 kids. And within you shadow them kids for the next 4 or 5 years until they become adults. And when they come adults, and we still should be there as a comfort zone for them because we always been there for them. So we do follow-ups.
Okay.
So we actually check on you if you need us help with you getting in high, take up a trade, all the kind of stuff. And if it's something I can't do, I say, hey, Mike, I need you to look after this kid for me. He trying to get into health, so
Yeah.
you might talk to him for it's a different connection for different people.
Absolutely. Yeah, and look, I really especially even though we're talking about this on the show, man, we can always talk offline, man. And I'll you know, at some point I'm gonna be by there this week. I know you got a lot of good things going on and live music at your spot, man. I'll be by there. We can
Mhm.
talk. But I really, man, I'm really even getting energized just hearing, you know, because some of this stuff I didn't know. Like I knew you had a foundation. I knew you did the transportation, but I didn't know what
Right.
it was about. Yeah. So if there's
And
any,
that's even with my transportation company. My transportation company, non-emergency and recreation. But at the same time, if a kid call me and say they missed the bus, I'll make sure he gets to no charge.
no
And
charge.
so, and no charge. And so,
Okay.
like I say, I got a lot of people in place now. I've been in a lot of meetings the last couple of weeks with the mayor of Jackson. You know, he working with me on some stuff. So we trying to put something together to get these kids with not to have to worry about small stuff.
Mm.
You know, not worry about getting it home from basketball practice, football practice, because your mom ain't got a car. JT and friends will take care of that.
That's amazing, man. So what do you know, we I had a conversation, me and Crystal were talking just was that yesterday or day before about people with disabilities, you know, and I think and you know everything you're saying is amazing, but
I
there
also knew that.
yeah, let's say the kid with like say autism or kind of like disenfranchised, and she, I know she was talking about some things she wanted to do, but like and some plans to honor certain people. But what are your thoughts on that? Like, say if these kids who are kind of who are disenfranchised and might have you know disabilities, different things like that. Do you already have any programs for that identify
Well,
them or?
a lot of people don't really know this, but I am a certified teacher in JPS. So at the program I'm at, the
Yeah, I didn't know
reprogram,
that. I didn't know
yeah,
that
the
either.
reprogram, I go
Okay.
to the school every day.
Wow. Okay.
So, and I'm an elective teacher. So I teach business and entrepreneurship. So
Oh.
with that, most of the kids over there have behavior, mental, you know, some happen where they got behind. But like I said, we all do some have kids that are have certain mental issues. I'm not responsible for them, but I embrace them.
Mm-hmm.
So I deal with them. You know, something simple as a kid with a mental disorder is a fist bump or a hug.
Mm-hmm.
That'll make his day.
Hmm.
So a lot of people look at it like it's a problem.
Right.
It's not really a problem. Them kids won't love just like any other kid, and they will protect you. They will not let nobody say nothing to you. They
Mm-hmm.
will snap out.
Yes,
So yeah, so yeah, I deal with them on that. But yeah, I am a certified teacher in JPN.
that's awesome. And what is that elective called that you teach?
I'm a college and career readiness and entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneur. That's excellent, man. My mom, I'm gonna say Lily James is watching. I highlighted that. Yeah, she taught for 40 years, man. So I take my hat off to you,
Hey,
man.
I take my hat off to her, my gas out my car, everything to her. 40 years.
40 years, man.
I'm at year 14. Mama, I'm proud of you because I ain't gonna make 40.
You
I
say
ain't gonna make 40.
he ain't gonna make it, man.
Nah, I'm at 14. I'm already looking for my age.
Yeah, man. You so you'll be lucky to make 20.
Yeah, 20, I might can do 20.
Not gonna do yeah.
They started going up on the retirement, so hey. But I do like I love the kids, man. So that's why I took the job because I really do love those kids.
Well, that's excellent, man. I like I say, I did some of this I did not know. So, man, me and you can talk, and I'll probably ask you like I do most times, ask people to stay maybe 5 minutes after we get off. You know, by at 8 o'clock when we sign off, we just stay behind after we roll the credits, and we could kind of chop it up for a little bit.
Right.
So I want everyone to know that this is Telehealth Tuesday. We are live with Mr. J.T. Thomas, who has become a friend of mine and is a notable figure in the community. He's the founder of JT and Friends Foundation. He also has a transportation company over the last 4 years. And of course, A lot of you that probably likely know him from his other side of things, which is the CEO and founder of the Two Cigar Company. So uh, we are live here. So if there are any of you all that have any questions, whether it's about education, it could be about sports, mentoring, anything like that, we want you to know that we're here live. You know, we've got some prepared questions for him, but we don't want to just be two talking heads. Okay. So if there's something you want to know, if there's a question about that you want to get your child enrolled in, or if he does his program in June, if you want to get them involved in that, you know, we're here live right now. So we want to hear from you, questions, comments, and even concerns, if any. Um, okay, so with this now, with this transportation, and of course, you know, we've got the clinic called Good Faith Wellness Center. One of
Hmm.
the problems that I've had with some patients is the lack of transportation, and I'm wondering, this might be something we could talk about offline, but do you do that type where it's almost like kind of
Yeah,
like Medicaid
I do non-emergency.
You do.
I am with MTM,
Mm-hmm.
so I do have, patients from nursing homes stuff. And the thing about it right now, I don't try to overindulge with, too much with Medicaid, Medicare, because a lot of people, they've been getting to run around, whatever. So, that's something I don't even want to talk about. But I also do help the elderly. If they ain't got but $5, it's fine. Sometimes, hey, I gotta take,
Mm-hmm.
but they
Okay.
need to make that appointment.
Okay. Yeah, man. It's yeah. They
But
we
shout out to my mama on that, 'cause that's my mama thing. Like,
okay.
she loved everybody.
Yeah,
Like, she'll go without getting paid just to take somebody on.
man. You know that's man. That is such a I guess a forgotten art or sacrifice. You know, because I remember, man, growing up and in the church, my home church of Mount Sinai SDA Church in Orlando, Florida, and we had people like how it sounds like that you are. We had brothers like you,
Right.
man, that was in there I guess at the time 30s or 40s or whatnot, and then they were like big brothers and kind of unks
And
or
see,
whatever.
that's what we missing. See, everybody worry about their own kids now.
Right, right.
Don't nobody want to worry about it. You remember when we was growing up, and your mama might remember this when we were growing up, that the neighbors could whoop you?
Yep, I do. Yep,
Yeah. It took the whole neighborhood.
yeah. It
If you
took a
got
village.
caught doing something you ain't had no business, Miss Marie across the street, we're gonna get on you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We don't have that no more. So now, if you chastise somebody's child, you got to fight the parent.
Yep. You got a problem. You got a problem on your hands and fighting the yeah. Whether it's a literal fight or a figurative fight, or
Right,
they trying to sue
right,
you, you know,
right.
something like that. But you know, and one of the things, man, and people who know me personally, because I've mentioned this several times. I remember that one time I was working night shift at the hospital here in Jackson, and we went. I was working night shift, so that morning, me and some staff members went to another Broken Egg out there in Ridgeland,
Right.
and I think that was before the one in Flowood opened. So we're over there, man. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and there was a lady, man, who was so tired, and she was almost gonna literally her head almost was going to go into her bowl of grits. I had to stop the lady before her head went
Face
down.
went in. Yeah.
Yeah, and I said, "My God!" I said, "What is, ma'am? Are you okay?" And I'm thinking maybe she had too many of them mimosas. You know, maybe she's a little drunk or and a little inebriated. But she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so tired. I just came off the third shift, and it's my actual third job. I got three jobs." And I said, "Ma'am, why are you working so hard?" And she said, "Oh, I don't want my child to have loans, and so she's a senior in high school. I want her to start college with no loans." And I know that she needs a car. She just has to have a car. So I'm working this to make sure. And so I guess my point is, I don't know how you feel about it, but it was like, and like I've said this to people, and we've gotten into a little disagreement about it. But I just feel, man, I know it's different than when we came up, but I'm not going to kill myself. You know what I'm saying? For
Nah,
these kids, I'm just not. Like they got to
nah,
learn some responsibility. I'm not going to kill
right,
myself just to make it great for them. I don't know.
right. Nah, yeah, I feel the same way on that.
Hmm.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like you said, these kids got to still have structure.
Hmm.
and they still got to understand what is the work. Because I'm pretty sure, just like you, I didn't get a handout. I couldn't call home for nothing.
Yeah.
If I call home, she might hang up the phone. Talking about I want some Jordan. She like, man, you don't got my phone. I got this light bill.
Yeah. Just say, yeah, you hang up. Yeah, to talk, but like that's why I was saying to people over the years. I said to me, a car is a luxury. You know, that's a
It's
luxury.
a luxury to have.
I mean, you
Yeah,
know, they were like, "Oh man, you got two girls. You got to buy them a car. You gonna see, man, when they get older, you got to buy them a car." And I said, "No, I don't have to do that." But
no,
you know,
but they're not gonna appreciate it.
yeah, sometimes I feel, yeah, and I guess, but like I said, we've talked about it, and like I do know that every
But
child is different, you know, but
and see, but this is the thing that we as parents got to understand is just because my son is a 4.0 student,
hmm
do I supposed to treat him different, or should I teach him the values of life?
the latter, the second one,
Yeah, the value of life.
that's
Because
right,
I think that he's still gonna struggle if he get everything he wants.
yeah,
So when adversity hit him, you're gonna have a problem.
yep, yeah, I agree, yeah, I agree. Well, yeah, that's that just really stood out to me because it was like, man, they're making these sacrifices, and I guess. Um, you know, it's also because like we're saying, you know, the modern day parents, like you know, they don't have the resources, like you said, whether the father or whoever's in the child's life or not. We had we had that it takes a village mentality, and then even in the
Take
church,
a village, definitely a village.
yeah, like even in, you know, the church was a big deal. Like we gathered around the church, and it was such a fundamental part of growing up. But now all those guys that are doing what you're doing right now. See, all those guys are now in their late 50s and they're in 60s and all of that.
Right, right,
And nobody else has come along. So that
right.
current generation that's in their teens and 20s is just, it's like they're just lost, man. You know?
They are. That is no leadership. Is no role models no more. So I'm like, when we were younger and people used to ask us what we wanted to be when we grew up, it was firefighter, policeman.
hmm
I wanted to be a doctor, a
mm
lawyer. Our kids don't even have that kind of vision no more.
they don't. Yeah,
Yeah,
they,
what they want to be. They say, I just want to live.
yep, that's right. Um, So man, let's pivot a little bit to let's go, man. Let's go to something, you know, relaxing and fun, which is the place that you are in right now, which is the Two Cigar Lounge. Um, what you know, what motivated you to start your own company, man, your own place of entertainment where people can gather, man, to enjoy themselves? What made you step out on faith with that particular business?
Well, I really looked at it as I wanted to start the two because first off, the two come from my basketball number. I was number two.
Oh, you were number two. Okay.
Right. But that's where the two come from. But then also the second part of I wanted to make sure that we had somewhere to go as grown people and be safe
Yeah.
and enjoy yourself and get to know people and networking. You around here in Jackson. Well, you've been here long enough.
Mhm,
And you
yeah,
know how Jackson is. Certain people you can't go at certain times of the night. No,
man.
I wanted the folks to have experience with the two where they can come let their hair down, you know, get a taste of beverage, get you a cigar. And so that's why I started up to get in here.
Okay, okay. Yeah, and I know, yeah, I know you keep a tight grip, you know, you make sure that you got the place secure and all that good stuff, man.
Right.
Yeah, you definitely do that. So, you know, and Howard G, I'm trying to, he said, man, it's all love, bro. I told him that I was on here with you, and so he sent me, he said it's all love, and he gave me like the little dap thing like that, the little emoji.
Right.
Um, but you know, one thing was interesting to me. He told me that well, he had this on a podcast on a advertisement or something. I think it was at PCA in Vegas or something like that. And he
Okay.
was, you know how he does all this. For those that don't know, Howard G Cigars, he's got several former NFL athletes, Super Bowl champions, Ike Taylor. Leon Serson. He makes cigars, and things, a lot of merchandise for them. And he was telling me, and I asked Howard, man, when I met him years ago, what is it about this? Because really, you think about it, it's like, this is kind of a, especially in the medical profession, it's looked at as like it's not a good,
A healthy
healthy.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. And so Howard was like, well, man, he was like, Doc, he said, the thing about it is, he said, one thing about this cigar business and all that, he said, it doesn't matter what race, color, ethnicity you are, uh, background, social background, gay, straight, whatever. At the end of the day, he said, this is something that brings people together. And he said, it doesn't matter. And it could be a $5 cigar, $100 white label or whatever. He said, it doesn't matter. It
Right.
could be me and a homeless guy right there and a Fortune 500 company guy, but we're all
It's a
sitting around and
it's a
exchange.
conversation piece.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, a conversation piece. And I wanted to talk about that one time because I'd have been across the world with this cigar thing.
Mm-hmm.
I just got back from out the country. So,
That's right. That's right.
and I ask people every time I'm around, like, how many cigars do you smoke a day? And I thought I was in bad health smoking 2 cigars a day. And every other day, baby.
Mm-hmm.
They smoking like 8, 9, 10. I would smoke 8.
Yeah, Howard goes in.
Right. So I'm like,
Yeah.
how can y'all smoke? I thought I was feeling bad. Not health wise, but feeling bad like I was polluting my body.
You're right.
But I'm like, they smoking 10, 9 cigars?
Yeah, I was like, man, because he uses it for business and all that. He goes,
Right. Howard wakes up and smoke till he go to sleep.
yeah.
Smoke.
I said, man, but yeah, I just sent him the link. He may try to join us or come on. I sent him the link. Um, let's see here. There we go. Kalisha Patrice, good evening. Thank you for joining us. And look, ladies and gentlemen, again, we've got about 20 more minutes here live with Mr. J.T. Thomas. And again, we're talking all things mentorship, talking about JT and Friends Foundation right now. Currently, we're talking about, I guess this is 2 years in. So, yeah, this is your newest business, right? Two Cigar
Yes,
Lounge.
yeah. It's a
Yeah,
year and a half.
year and a half. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's for a year and a half.
Yeah.
So
June to make 2 years.
that's
End of
right.
June
That's
make 2 years.
So any questions you have, again, people, you guys can let us know. I see we've got a couple of new people joining here. I can look at the numbers, but we'll keep on rolling. If you have a question, don't hesitate to drop it in the comments, and we'll make sure we get to you. Um,
Right.
so I see that. So the way you've arranged it, so all the guys that I know from over there, so a lot of those guys, like those are cousins and nephews and stuff, right? That work with you over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a family business, man. I try to keep them guys with me to try to keep them doing something positive as well.
Yeah, that's excellent, man.
And then like they got their own like side businesses and stuff like that, but they always here to make sure everything ran well.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's excellent, man.
And then get a shout out to my manager Alicia. I know she gets tired of me fussing it all the time.
Oh yeah, man.
She had to get my camera straight for the night.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Big shout out to Alicia.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, whenever she's listening or whenever she sees it on the replay. Uh,
right.
but man, yeah, I'm fired up about what you were talking about, the foundation and with the young kid, because man, like I said, it just really brings back fond memories of brother Darren Green and brother Dr. Elvis Epps in Orlando,
Hmm.
Florida. I know they're not listening right now, but I'm gonna make sure that they see this episode.
Right.
'Cause, man, those guys, man, I just brother Epps he was Navy. We had a naval base in Orlando, and so we would go there, and he would take me and a couple of guys, Calvin and Omar, when we were teenagers, man, 12, 13, 14, and go play basketball with the same stuff you're doing.
Right.
And I never forgot it, man. Even I never forgot that, man. That has
Let me
such,
tell you something, man, about that. That is so powerful to kids that you don't even realize until you at a gas station or something, and they get out the car and come hug you. Like, man, I want to appreciate you. you ain't have to do that. And
Mm.
it's the same why they somewhere around here.
Right.
Same one.
That's right.
Like I said, just a little time with the child would change the child life for the better.
Man, that was really fond times of childhood. Um, and by the way, so just to kind of, bring it full circle, man, to relate in this, because people always ask me when I have different folks on here, man, like yourself, that do different types of things that's not necessarily directly healthcare. They say, well, man, how does that tie into healthcare? And the thing is, because what JT is doing, this is all about our community health. And so,
Right.
yeah, if we're healthy as a community, then when he has these different types of programs, things like that, we at Good Faith Wellness Center, hopefully in the near future, maybe even this year, kind of partner with them. We'll get there. We'll make sure that these young people are being screened for certain things,
That's what I was
taking
saying. Yeah, screen. Yeah.
yeah, make sure they don't have juvenile diabetes and all that, because as you know, so many kids are overweight and everything like that.
Right.
Uh, and we talked about that on TCL, Tim Lee's program yesterday. So shout out to TCL Tax Services, Tim Lee, the CEO and founder. We were on WMPR just yesterday. That's on our
Mm-hmm.
page. And we had a great interview, man, with Tim and talking about what he's doing to help the community. And he's got 4 locations. And we got into it. He was talking about the big, beautiful bill and all that. And the tax breaks that it helps people with. Of course, now
Right.
there's some other parts of that I know a lot of people's insurance doubled and tripled, up under that. So I told him, I
Mm-hmm.
said, but man, I let him have it last night. I said, I'm not gonna let you have it, man. I'm not gonna throw that one in on you, because he was really
Right.
touting all the positives. So anyway, yeah, we had a great time on that. So what are you thinking long term? What can we do, man? I know you said you worked with Mayor. You had a meeting with Mayor Horn and some other elected
Mm-hmm.
officials and different people in the community. And
Right.
and another thing, a big shout out to Richard Bradley with
Mm-hmm.
his foundation,
Metro booming.
Metro Boomin Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yep.
went to the grand opening of that when Mayor Lumumba was still in office, and he did the ribbon cutting. So yeah, man, just amazing things that are going on. What can we do to raise awareness, like for what things like what he's doing, what you're doing, so that more people are actually aware of it? How do people find out about this?
It's just like what you were doing now. You invited me on a podcast and you didn't know how in depth it was.
That's
So it's
right.
just about informing the people that have platforms so we can talk about it. We can do that because Rich is just like me. So I know we both humble. We just don't, we not gonna sit out here and just tell you our whole life story,
Hmm.
sitting in a bar. So it gotta be platforms where we can be here because people always say if nobody cares. But I
Hmm.
know out my head probably 30 people that care that I know got foundations, uh, doing all kind of awareness, crime prevention, uh, John Nye, Valerie Brown, her and her sister, they do a lot of stuff in the community. I'm saying there's a lot of people that are out here doing positive things and not getting highlighted for it, which they not looking for highlight, but they should be highlighted for.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And even after this, man, after we get offline or sometime this week, if you want to drop me some names or things, because I'd love to know,
Mhm.
because there's just some people, like you said, I just don't know about. I'd love to
Right.
have them on as well. Yeah, man. And
Yeah, I definitely get them to you.
yeah,
Like I say, and a lot of them, like I said, they don't do it for this, but they need to do it because they need to bring awareness to what's going on. The people really think it's people not out here doing stuff
that's
for
right.
these kids. Like everybody done turned their back on. No, we ain't never turned that back on.
Well, yeah, I think it's really important to highlight that, because even like, when you see on the news, you only see from a healthcare standpoint, we look at all the negatives. Like
Negatives, right?
Tim asked me just last night, is Jackson still like number one in, obesity and just all the bad stuff and terrible? And that's
Yeah.
usually what they talk about, in poverty and low socioeconomic status. And then, of course, more recently in the last since COVID, just worsening crime, people saying, because it used to be, man, where I'm from in Florida, man, that Duval County, man, in Jacksonville used to be that was the worst. That was a bad crime there. But then they were put in
Right.
Jackson, Mississippi, kind of above that. And so I think that it's just to be fair, we need to highlight more of the good that's going on. And that's, even when it comes to politics, man, I was thinking I worked on some campaigns when I was in the political field. And I, even did a little volunteering with President Obama's campaign and some other stuff. And it was like, even though I didn't even know what I was doing, but the first thought that came to my mind was like, there's so much negatives and stuff like that. These candidates need to highlight the good that's going on. They don't do the best
And
job of
and
saying, well, this is
the
actually what's
thing with that here too, Mike, the thing ain't saying is it's people like you, it's other successful black men that kids need to see.
going.
So instead of these politicians doing all this smashing campaigns and all this, how about we bring some of these positive black guys to stand on the forefront with the politics so kids can actually see a success story.
Mhm. Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? So they
absolutely.
study seeing all this negativity, that's all they gonna see.
Hmm.
So that's why I went back to saying platforms from politicians to podcasts, everything. News people don't even read the newspaper no more. So now everything is social media and TikTok. So
Yeah,
now you gotta find a way to reach them now. They on social media and TikTok.
that's right.
So we gotta use as many platforms we can to get these kids to actually see positivity.
Yeah. We really do. I mean, like I said, man, I'm fired up, man, and I'm not just saying it because we're on camera. Because, like I said, we can stay behind, and when we go off air, man, and I'm ready to get plugged in, man. And like I
Okay.
said, I'm sure I'll see you this week at some point. We'll be
Right.
up there. But yeah, you're right, man, because there is some good, and honestly, even with uh, the media and all of that, man, even me being here and like you said, trying to be a positive force here in the community, when you see so much negativity, so much crime, you get sucked into it like, man, dang, there's just
Right.
doom and gloom. And it was like, what can we do?
But yeah, it's all they see.
Yeah.
So that's all they see, that's all they know. That's what I'm saying. So we gotta put more positive in these kids' face so they can see.
Hmm.
They can see it, he a doctor, I could be a doctor. But when they go to a doctor, it's a white man.
Right. And right. And we're even so brainwashed to that, because then I know even now, man, like even up until I'd say about a year ago, um, and when I would walk in the hospital, even with black patients, and it's like
Right.
they would call me everything but the doctor. And I don't know if it's because
Right.
they feel like I still look kind of young or something, or is it just that we're just so conditioned to think that we can't achieve these things because they don't see
Right.
it. We
Right.
don't think it.
Yeah, and that's definitely a problem because we need to stick with our kind
There you go.
and pump our kind up because ain't nobody gonna pump us up like us.
That's right. That that's right. So I couldn't agree more with that. So what are
And
some
I
things?
want to thank you for that though, Mike, because at the same time, you taking time out your busy schedule
Mhm.
because you are a doctor and you do have patience. But now you take time out your schedule every Tuesday to give back. This is a product of you giving back.
It is. It is. It
Yeah. So
definitely
I
is.
want to commend you on that.
Yeah. Thank you, brother.
All right.
I appreciate that, man. And yeah, and that's what I said, with the exception of there was one person we had to kind of, help out a little bit out of my pocket. But otherwise, man, this is episode 78 of Telehealth Tuesday. And other than that one person, um, you know, 77 other episodes, nobody's been paid. I've never been paid, and none of the guests have, and they, and they don't ask for anything. Like you said, this is truly
Right.
a ministry where yeah, we are trying to get back. And I even have that in my usual thing, like because I know you, me and you had talked about
Right,
it. But
right,
yeah, when I send stuff out to just like random, how I get some of those influencers and people on here, I just send them
right,
like a thing, and it says, "Hey, Telehealth Tuesday is a podcast based in Jackson. No profit is given or taken by the
right.
host. Yeah, this is a way that we give back, and that's what I send to celebrities and all that. Yeah, so." But well, man, look, I know it's already 7:55. I'd love to know if you will tell the audience again, basically, man, who you are, how they can contact you if you want to be contacted, if you're taking new clientele for any of your businesses, what you're working on, man. I'd love for you to take the floor, man, and take it away, and how to, and if you and how the best way to reach you and contact you as well.
Okay, well, as he said, I'm Jaborri Thomas. I'm a local entrepreneur. Um, my transportation company is medical and recreational, and we do work with the elderly. So with that number, that's 769-770-4385. You can also contact me on Instagram at underscore JT Thomas underscore. Facebook JT Thomas. Uh, yeah, man, I'm just trying to put some more things together to help the city out. So, like I said, there's some stuff we got in rotation. I can't really talk about it right now,
Gotcha.
but but once it come out, you'll know it's me.
Absolutely. And what 769? What was that number again?
770-4385. And everybody's always invited to Cigar Lounge too.
All right. That's right. The two cigar.
If you need to let your hair down.
Yeah. Right. That's so important. We got a
Right.
question here. My mom is asking, uh, how do kids apply to get into your program? Great question.
Okay. Normally a month before I do the event, I send out a link. So let me say this, I only take in 200 kids because one year I had almost 300 kids and not enough volunteers.
Wow.
That's another thing. If anybody want to volunteer to come here about, I'm like Michael did, it's non-profit. You're not getting paid. It's just volunteer hours. You want me to sign off on hours, that's fine. But the answer to your question, Mom, is a month before I set a link out and they apply on the link and they let you know if you got the spot. But once it's closed, it's closed. But Mama, you VIP now. If you need to get somebody in, you just let me know.
All right. You heard that. You heard that. You heard it first. You are VIP. And look, JT, I'm letting you know right now, man, and on camera, man, that for the next one, I'm here to volunteer, brother. So
Okay.
I'm here.
Yeah, I definitely want to collaborate with you on that. But like you hit something on the head then, like the junior diabetes, we
Mhm.
need our kids trained. And some of them
Right.
don't have insurance.
That's right.
So we can do, some of those kids there, a free screening, or we can set some up, we can get somebody to sponsor it. It's fine.
That's right. Your Keisha run the program back again. I missed. I don't know if you're talking about the entire podcast, your Keisha, but yeah, I don't know. I guess she's probably just joking. Maybe she's talking about the podcast, but yeah, well, you just look. If you're talking about the whole program, you can catch it on Dr. B TV, and JT. I know he put up. We all advertised it, everything. So I'm gonna send it to him so he can post it. So you can go to his page and also Dr. B TV on YouTube or on Facebook. I know because she and I are Facebook friends already. You can see the whole program. Uh,
Mhm.
mom said thanks. So that'll
Well,
be great. Yeah, that'll be great, man. Um, I think let's see, 8 o'clock. Let's see if we have any other questions, comments, concerns. You all let us speak now. Forever hold your
hold
peace.
your pee.
Yeah, man. Before I do the do my closing. Oh, so what do you have coming up, man? I know you've got is it JB? Is JV coming back? JV.
JV, yeah, JV this Thursday. Live music, JV this Thursday. And then we also have Super Bowl party. Free
Mm,
food, free liquor. Also I had P2K Daddy, the one that seen I Gotta Make a U-Turn. He'll be
Hmm.
here Valentine's Day.
Okay, balance.
So
Okay.
after everybody take their old lady to eat, come on down to the two.
So what time on like a Thursday do you start? Would the music start? Would you say
Probably like 8 o'clock.
about 8? Okay, okay. You know,
Yeah,
same.
about 8.
Try to get by there, man. You know, I'm helping them. We've got
Yeah.
the Cigar Thursday event.
Hmm.
But yeah, that sounds great, man. We'll definitely be there. We'll always support, man. And, you know, whether I'm there or not, you know, brother, we, you know, through membership and other means, you know, we definitely
Right.
support you, man. You know, we
Hmm.
definitely support you. Um, well, look, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give it up for Mr. J.T. Thomas.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, we appreciate you being on. If you can stick, hold on just a second, man. I'm going to do my closing quickly, and then if you'll stick by after, man, we'll kind of
Okay.
wrap with you for a few minutes.
All right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, again, this has been another amazing episode. This is episode 78, Telehealth Tuesday, man. You know what? I feel like that. I feel like, you know what? Give it up for episode 78 of Telehealth Tuesday. You know? And thank you for each and every one of you that have. We got some new. Thank you to each and every one of you that have been here, that have been our loyal supporters, viewers, friends, and family alike. So again, this is Telehealth Tuesday. This can be viewed on Dr. B TV. That's DOCTOR. The letter B is in boy TV on YouTube. Make sure to share, tag, like, follow, and subscribe. Good Faith Wellness Center. We are taking new patients. And look, if you've got insurance as of right now for the month of the month of February, Black History Month. Okay. We're going to go ahead and for me, if you want to come and see me personally, we on my personal practice take every single insurance out there. If we don't already take it, we'll get enrolled and do that so we can accommodate you. If you don't have insurance, we have payment plans. We have monthly. Say if you want to come in, you're just a single person. It's just you, $99 a month. That's unlimited visits to the clinic. That is not now. Look, that is not health insurance. So don't go to the hospital saying I got the Good Faith Wellness Center plan. Okay, they're not going to honor that. But $99 a month, unlimited visits, or if you have insurance, basically any other insurance carrier out there, we will find a way to accept it. You just may have a little bit larger copay. So come and see us, okay? If you don't have PCP, and I remember I put on the description, man, and JT, we got to get a lot of these brothers in here screened, okay, for prostate
Right.
cancer.
Right.
You know, so many of them think that, and then I don't know if you saw Kev on stage, the comedian, his page, he's got millions of followers.
Hmm.
And, you know,
Yeah.
he talked about, he went to primary doctor, and these guys are making fun and saying, even calling him a homosexual and talking about he's getting, rectal exam and all that. And look, this is the thing, fellas. Nobody does that anymore, okay? Not routinely. Uh, we can draw PSA level, prostate specific antigen in your blood, with your routine blood work. If it's between 0 and 4, it's normal. We don't have to do anything else. We're all good. If it's above 4, the next step then is to send you to a urologist. Now they may do that. But most likely they'll do a prostate biopsy. So for the most part, it's a low likelihood that somebody's going to need to do that maneuver. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the rumors out the way. So make sure, because there's 3 cancers nobody should die from: breast cancer, prostate cancer, and colon cancer. These are easily detectable, likely and most likely treatable, and sometimes even preventable. So make sure to see your primary care doctor. If you don't have one, you got one now. If you have a story, testimony, or a situation that you want to be featured on here, if you want to be featured yourself as a guest, drop us a line. Let us know. God willing, we'll see you again, always on a Tuesday, right here, next Tuesday at 7 p.m. We should have Pastor Danye Hargrove, my good friend, who's a dynamic guy. He's on fire for the good Lord. And so we want to see him again. He should be in the building. This is the place where we treat and discuss mind, body, and soul. And remember that true wealth begins with good health. We'll see you next time. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt, Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health.